Right now we're going to go over how to add a new club to the system and also how to add new fanciers to the clubs. So one of the basics of Pidexx is your screen is usually split in left and right portions. On the members section, under the tab here, we have the club on the left side and the fancier data on the right side. Any of the icons that are on here you can hover over and it will give you a shortcut, or basically give you a summation of what that button will do, or that icon will do. And you see here we can add a new club by clicking here on this icon. So once you click, it's going to pop up this window and it's going to ask you for a club number. We already have a club number in this computer. The club number is really not of any importance, so we'll just put 0001. Club name, we're just going to go ahead and name this club as test. Any of the data that you see here with club number and club name that are in bold writing as compared to these others, any of the things that are bold are the actual bits of information that have to be filled out. Anything else that's not bold does not have to be filled out and is not necessary for Pidexx or for the Benzing transfer of data. So once you put the club number and the club name, go ahead and hit the icon here, the save icon that inserts the new club. Once you've done that, you can see the club highlighted, or you can see the club on the list on the left-hand side of the page. So you want to make sure that your new club is highlighted, and then we'll go back over to the fancier side of the screen. And as you can see, this icon says insert a new fancier. So we want to go ahead and click on it. And on the fancier number, I always try to use the fancier ID number that comes with either the Benzing Live Unit or that the Benzing website assigns a fancier. That just helps later on when you're moving data between Pidexx and Benzing. If you have any questions, you're pretty much talking about the same thing, same fancier using the same fancier ID. So it's usually a 6-digit number. So we'll go ahead and make one up. Again, the bold items are the ones that have to be filled out. And on the name of the clock, the way our system is set up, it's usually the club initials and then the last name is just how we use it whenever we knock our clocks off or evaluate the clocks. So once you have that information in, and again, the latitude and longitude are not necessary, none of the other information is necessary. You can put it in there just for your own reference later. So once it's in there, we're going to go down and we're going to insert or save the fancier. Once you've done that, you can see the fancier over on the right hand side. If for any reason you need to edit, say you misspelled, typed the wrong number, just made a mistake in general, you can go ahead and highlight and go down to the wrench icon, which is the actual way you would change the data. So you can click on it and it'll again bring up the fancier data that you can edit. Go ahead and save it and it'll go ahead and put the new data into the system. So if you do for some reason need to delete, you can go ahead, highlight the fancier, and go ahead and delete using this key. Back on the club side, same thing. If your club's highlighted, you can go in and you could edit the data and save it, or go ahead and if you need to be, go ahead and delete it. Once you have gotten all of your fanciers in your club in here into the Pidexx program, I would strongly suggest going to Pidexx up in the top left, go to export and do a complete backup. Now it's going to ask you how you want to save it and where you want to save it. As you can see by my screen, I've been just saving it as Pidexx backup and using the dates after each weekend's race. So that's basically where and how we save it. Anyway, it's not too hard to do as far as adding everything in there. Hope this has helped out a little bit.